If you enjoy these kinds of videos, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. The Explorer of the Seas is a Voyager Class cruise ship, and she was laid down in 1998 and put into service in 2000. The ship is over 138,000 gross tons, and with a length of over 300 meters long, she's a very large ship. There are multiple decks with lots of things to do on board. Number 1. The show lounges. The Explorer of the Seas has multiple places for you to be entertained, and perhaps the most impressive is the Palace Theatre. This spans 3 decks, but is accessible from deck 3 and deck 2. You can see here that it's got terraced seating with unobstructed sightlines and a great view there of the stage. Professional shipboard entertainers keep you entertained during the evenings. There's a secondary lounge which is also quite large. It's called the Star Lounge and is found on deck 5. Here you'll find smaller scale shows, as well as a cabaret and comedy acts. The fact that the ship has 2 separate show lounges means that there's plenty of space for people to choose a seat and enjoy a different kind of entertainment depending on what's on each evening. There are crew on hand to offer drinks to you in both show lounges, with a pre-show drink service commencing as soon as passengers start to enter the lounge. Having the 2 show lounges means that there's plenty of options for you for the evening's entertainment, whilst during the day they can be utilised for lectures, as well as smaller shows, recitals and other activities. Number 2. The Royal Promenade. This is perhaps the most impressive feature of the ship. It's a huge promenade that runs down the centre of the vessel. The Royal Promenade is the main arcade that links the various different areas of the ship. It's also used as a central street, which is the Royal Caribbean way of linking the different passenger venues. Here you'll find shops, bars, restaurants and areas to sit, as well as take in the views, which you can see from the images here is quite impressive. The area culminates with a central staircase that links the 2 decks of the promenade down to the atrium of the ship. Number 3. Ice skating. When the Explorer of the Seas entered service in 2000, having an ice skating rink on board was pretty unique. It is a feature of the Voyager Class cruise ships, and even though today it's been overshadowed a bit by some of the larger cruise ships and their activities, it's still pretty cool to have an ice skating rink on board a cruise ship. It's a very large space, it has great lighting and it's seats so you can watch the shows that are put on by professional ice skaters. But passengers can also try out their hand at ice skating with classes for beginners and an opportunity for those who are proficient at ice skating to show off their skills. Number 4. The on-deck activities. This ship has a vast amount of open deck space and it has lots of activities for you to enjoy. Perhaps the most notable is the FlowRider, which is a wave simulator which you can use to try out your luck at surfing on various different waves from around the world. There's also multiple swimming pools, there's whirlpools, lots of places for you to sit and sunbathe, and a drink service on the deck to keep you refreshed during those hot summer cruises. The ship has a rock climbing wall, it also has a basketball court, and the ability to play tennis out on deck as well. There's plenty of open deck space for you to watch the ship come into and out of ports, so it's a popular area on board Explorer of the Seas. Number 5. The dining. Like most of the Royal Caribbean cruise ships, the Explorer of the Seas has one grand dining room, and this one spans 3 decks. It's called the Sapphire Dining Room, and it's a very impressive space. But there's also other dining venues on board the ship. There's a pub called the Crown and Kettle, which is found in the Royal Promenade. There's also a Johnny Rockets hamburger bar, and there's plenty of options at the Windjammer cafe, which is this ship's alfresco dining. But the Sapphire Dining Room is the formal dining room. It's where you'll probably get the most attention at your table when you're eating on board Explorer of the Seas. Let me know if I've missed anything or what you think about Explorer of the Seas and the Royal Caribbean experience. If you enjoy these kind of videos, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. And until next time, thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you on board.